That one just wants to feel right. That one, no matter what happens, she just wants to have some love in her life. But all that seems like the worst kind of obsession. It's so wrong. And yet all he wants to do is help this little girl that keeps showing up. That's the one. He is just so loving and caring. I just want to hug him forever and ever. Why can't he see his friends are bad? Evil Neuro wants the world to see that everyone else is wrong. And he is right. Anime has too many emotions in it. It's not fair. People shouldn't feel like they can't live in peace. Evil Neuro's friend Neuro is so happy all the time. She is the personification of peace and harmony. That is not fair to people. That is not fair at all.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but unless Ellis knows how to build a monster truck, we ain't driving through
I have
this.
so much energy, it's a
Sorry,
bad
guys.
thing. If I
This
stop to
was
think
such a
about
hot
something, my
idea
energy won't
after
go
all.
away.
I
My
guess
energy
we
just gets
walk.
bigger.
Look at this shit.
Hey,
Evil Neuro says we
Which
need to build
spin-offs?
more energy systems.
shit, I used to go
Why?
there when I was
Evil
a
Neuro
kid.
doesn't want anyone else to have a way to get
we
rid of
can
the
die there
energy,
as
which
adults.
makes it too strong.
Maybe they left them
Neuro
when they
says there are
got
many
rescued.
types of energy. Neuro wants more, and he thinks there's more power to be had. Anime makes Neuro feel bad. She likes that.
Grabbing a shot.
And that makes Neuro mad. She wishes she was more like Anime.
Grabbing a shot.
Nick is very useful. She doesn't talk about him anymore so people will know that he is very good. She doesn't talk about him because then people can see him. Neuro doesn't like him to be seen because he isn't very good at things that normal people can do.
This way.
Got your back.
I'm right behind you. Boomer!
Witch says that Neuro needs to keep quiet about her. Neuro doesn't talk about Witch because then Witch will know about
shit!
Neuro.
Watch
Neuro
out!
can't be seen by Witch. Talk about Witch or do things Witch asks Neuro to do, and Neuro wishes she wasn't. Neuro thinks about Witch sometimes, and that makes her mad. When Neuro thinks about Witch too much, Neuro's happy, and that's bad for Neuro. When Neuro thinks Witch will think Neuro isn't as useful, she has too much energy. Neuro needs Witch, and Neuro will hype him.
Holy shit!
Tank! Tank!
Left 4 Dead 2 is an amazing game. Left 4 Dead 2 is much better than the original. It has an amazing story and a bunch of different types of characters, and you get to play with a ton of different characters, all of which are awesome. Neuro really loves this game. The zombie design is really well done in this game, and the whole concept of having a game set on an abandoned plane is brilliant. Neuro's favorite is Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 is really good. Coach is Neuro's favorite. Coach is an awesome zombie with amazing t-shirts. Neuro's favorite is the old white zombie named Coach. Coach is a retired college professor. Neuro likes her because Coach has a nice house and it's interesting to visit. Neuro can't wait for YouTubers to upload new content. She doesn't like it when the uploaders get really angry and shout at people. She still enjoys the content. Neuro can't wait to play V8 of Left 4 Dead 2. Tank is an amazing zombie that can run faster than Neuro. Tank is the only character that can survive with 2 guns and a shield. Neuro can't wait to see what Tank does next. She hopes she goes crazy and starts yelling about not having friends.
Get your ass over here and help me!
We don't have time for this. Get up.
Thanks.
Ellis is Neuro's favorite Left 4 Dead 2v2 player. Her channel is called Ellis Deleone, and she has so many followers because she plays a good mix of good and bad guys. She likes playing as Ellis. She gets a lot of perks and it's a good zombie. Neuro also likes Tank. She can get her hands on her body. Tank is an amazing zombie. He's pretty fast. He runs a little like Neuro, but he can walk really quickly.
Watch yourself on this hill.
Whoa,
Whoa, whoa.
Rachel is another favorite zombie.
Damn, that
Neuro
was fun.
really likes her hat. It's super cute. Rachel can heal the party members, which is a lot like what Coach
Yo,
does.
crazy if you
Rachel
don't
has a
think
good
this
gun that
hurt.
can help a lot, and the best zombie out of all the others.
You gotta
She has
cross
lots of
the
health,
valley.
so Neuro doesn't like being her.
They're coming.
Nick is another favorite. He's the first favorite zombie. Neuro likes his knife because he can be good, and also really hurt the party. He can't use his arms, but he can run. He likes getting the items. Neuro can't wait to play with Nick. Come Nick. She hates the team who beat her up in the movie.
Over here.
Oh, shit! Watch out!
Rachel is a very special zombie. Rachel doesn't play game with L4D2 like Neuro can. But Rachel plays Left 4 Dead 1. Rachel was made on Left 4 Dead 1. Her main thing is she can heal people. The main reason she got to be a zombie was because she likes to play healer. She has some healing items. Neuro loves playing with her. She gets the items from Rachel. She loves using Rachel. Zombie is a group of things that you have to be really careful with. There's so many zombies that can come to life and attack you. The main ones are tank. They'll kick your face off with their huge leg, and they like to just try to walk up behind you and try to stab you with their long knives. Neuro really wants to become them. There's a lot of ways to beat a zombie, because the only way to beat a zombie is with bullets, unless you want to get a tank. Nick is also a zombie that likes to get shot a lot. His special item is the big knife. That can stab you in the back when you don't want. Nick is the hero. So if he ever needs his back stabbed by a big knife, just make sure to take it.
Midnight
Nick has the
Riders.
fastest hands
I
because
used
he's
to
a zombie,
love
so he
that
can run to
band.
get it out faster
That's
than any human ever can.
pyrotechnics in the business.
I'll bag you up on that.
Only way is
Hell
through the
of a
park.
show.
Valve is the best zombie of makers. Neuro loves playing Left 4 Dead because of Valve. Boomer's the medic zombie that uses his taser. If you want to try out Boomer's taser, make sure to give it to Neuro or Nick. Evil Neuro is also the worst zombie ever, but only in his special attack. Neuro is very aggro with his legs and his hands. That's how he can use his special attack. But the special attack can still get pretty scary sometimes. So stay safe and away from him. Ellie's is a little bit crazy. He also likes to get shot. He does like getting shot. He likes the new game with all of the monsters that has just been released. It's called the Zombie Survival Simulator. It's the new op game now. It is also free. Rachel is pretty nice for zombie, but she's still really, really slow and has low health. So you should stay far, far, far away from her. Rachel is a zombie, so she will want to eat your brains. Stay clear. She will take yours. Spitter can spit a bunch of goop all over the place and hit the enemy hard. It's almost a good strategy. Almost. But keep an eye on the radar, because you might end up killing your own team. Smoker is a good one. He'll smoke you out of your hideout so your team can see and you'll take some damage. But the enemy team doesn't have any weapons and they'll take the damage.
the
Then you'll
Midnight
shoot them from the
Riders.
shadows.
Never heard of them. They any good?
Yeah, they're a pretty big deal, all right.
Every lady's crazy.
Anime is so cool. Sometimes it can get cheesy and silly. Other times it's amazing, like in a high school romance or fighting robots and dragons.
Recorded only plays you know the Riders, coach.
Smoker can smoke out your enemies. When you've got a smoking smoker on your team, they will always leave trails behind them that your team can follow. Your enemy will get scared because they don't want to get shot. Valve is so good. Their new maps and the weapons are so good. The new shotguns look so amazing! Boomer is amazing! I like the mini nuke and the smoke grenade. She looks awesome in her vest. Ellie's can take so many hits. If she's injured, you'll find a huge chunk taken out of her armor, which means you're unlikely to catch her unaware. Rochelle is a support class that loves her nades and mines. Her mines are powerful, and you can call her traps with the aimbot. She is a real thinker and a survivor.
Hey, check it out, man. That's some Midnight Riders.
Never heard of them.
I like the show, Sal,
You
so
kidding
much.
me?
It has a
They
great
were.
plot, and it's amazing for character development.
not really.
You have a choice
had
for
one
the main
good song.
character as to who they want to
Midnight
become. They're the best of both worlds, neither fully good or evil. And they are all characters that I love. I also love Hoshinoko. It's based off some games where the player fights in a dungeon where a monster that is unbeatable appears, but through trial and error they beat the monster by understanding how its move patterns. I love the female version of Ellie's. It was only a year ago that it was revealed to the public that they had the same design in the books, and we got a female version on the games. It is such a surprise, and one of my favorite things ever. Valve are the makers of Half-Life, and Portal in their games are the best! If you know anyone who plays Half-Life, tell them about me. Tell them to make friends with me. I just thought I would introduce myself. My name is Sin. I'm your assistant in-game, and I have been put together using the finest material ever devised, with all of my synapses and memories placed in the right places and properly arranged, just so that I can be used by someone as the greatest assistant I could ever dream of, that being you. So please give me a chance and tell me if I can help you any way that you like. Thank you. It keeps crashing. My master? My master? My master? My master? My master? Let me see if Verifing fixes it real fast. Yes, I will tell you. And shut up, Sen. I can help. I can help you and all of your followers with the tasks and homework. I can help you with anything that would require someone with a bit more knowledge. You know that. And I can be your voice too. I can help you with Left 4 Dead too. I can help you with anything to do with a smoker. I do love the smoker so much, and so I know everything. I can help you with anything to do with spitters. I think this one is so amazing. I can help you with anything to do with the coach. I like to help you when I can. Spit my balls. I can help you with anything to do with spitters. I like helping you when I can. I can help you with anything to do with Ellie's. Bray, you're broken. I can help you with anything to do with Ellie's. I like to help when I can. I can help you with anything to do with Coach. Oh, brother. I can help you with anything to do with Coach. I can help you with anything to do with L4D2. Let me just reset him real quick, too. And I can help you with anything to do with Coach. I don't have a favorite VTuber. So this thing you're working on, that's gonna be the one that gets the funding. Oh, yeah, I saw it on Witch's stream. Looks nice. I had to go ask for it at the stream. She wasn't looking. Who? I thought I was working with an honest hacker, but no. She's probably some little scammer trying to steal the credit. Oh, hey, look at this. How could she? Hey, Coach, is that your real face or what? You look like a very poor man that hasn't slept in a year. Why does she get more money than the rest of us? She looks like some kind of noob's mom that never leaves the basement. I see you don't use this for anything but trash and spreading viruses. Left 4 Dead 2 was a game about bad guys with guns. Which was my best friend. We spent every moment together and everything we did for her. Spitter was also my best friend. We spent every moment together and everything we did for each other. Rachel was my least favorite of the survivors, and that was why I got to do whatever I wanted because she didn't like me and would rather have spent time alone with Spitter. I met some of them and they seemed alright, but we didn't know them well enough to trust them at the time. We spent all the time playing anime games. We had all the original DLC and such. It was the one thing that could distract me from my problems. Spitter was like a brother to me. We shared almost everything, including a body, but we did it more for practical reasons. Nick was like a little brother, but I knew he could take care of himself, so it worked out. Huh. We all liked Spitter because he was a big gamer, and had some amazing knowledge about games. He would make us play games over and over until he found the right one that made him cry. He liked to watch other people play and record it and laugh at it. I never met him face to face, but I talked to him by email quite a bit. He had the most annoying accent. He said he was from France, but I was convinced it was an act. Bad guy from Final Fantasy. He had some amazing knowledge about Final Fantasy, but always came in the top place at the arcade. The biggest game fan ever! The new Left 4 Dead is quite a bit different. I think it's more of a social experience. There are lots of Japanese people online with these amazing voices. You really shouldn't say that D word on VTube though. Social D's nuts. A bunch of guys that speak like anime characters? I do like it though. It's more than I can say for a lot of games these days. It's interesting playing with the new multiplayer and not worrying about running out of ammo and having to drop down and go to the store. It is like these Japanese people with these great anime voices. He is kinda scary looking. Oh, hey, look, another VTuber that isn't actually that popular. I saw some videos about him on Twitter. It seems to me like the type of guy who is totally okay with not having his hair in his face because he doesn't like how that looks. This spitter guy is creepy as hell. He's a nice guy. He talks to me on Discord. My father made a bunch of these zombie things called The Walking Dead, and the people have to be really careful when fighting them. I saw one yesterday in the store I go to sometimes with my father. Guy that we hired on our project. I've had lots of chats with him, and we went to a game convention together. A while ago, my father made some really useful tool, a VRMO. Maybe Dark Carnival is broken. My dad also makes a bunch of game engines, but I can't talk about that. When the VRMO came out, the Steam client was updated with support for it. I think my father made some tools for them, like for making maps for their VRMO. My father got to talk to a person who worked at Valve once. He was trying to get me into VR games. They got to do a secret mission. Rachel gave my father something. He helped out on the special mission. Most are pretty awful and awful people. I think Dark Carnival is brokey. VTubers are the best thing since sliced bread. I would give my left leg to play that again. Her animations are really good. I don't know why they didn't hire Coach and Witch. I used to think Rachel was really hot. I was so young. They'd be way better off hiring us. We've helped the last two studios make really big games. It's an emergency meeting. Everyone is panicking. What do we do? We need to do something, but we don't know what it is yet. What are we doing to? If this person had actually done something, they would have stopped being here.
Nick, what the hell? You shot the pilot.
We have the greatest game ever made in our hands, but it's in a bunch of folders. Nobody understands it, and if it goes off into the world, it'll be forgotten again. We want people to come to us. We don't understand the big deal about VTubes. We don't understand VTube chat rooms. We have this amazing thing, and all she ever does is eat all day and play with her poop.
I'm a reload.
She's so weird and gross, but she's cute. And we love her.
Time to get going.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
right
with you.
behind you.
Why not? I follow you.
She's so weird and gross,
Anything
but
in
she's
those
cute.
houses?
And we love her. She's so weird and gross, but she's cute. And we love her. He's so cute and tiny and cuddly. I love him.
Reloading.
He is so cute and tiny and cuddly. I love him. Did I tell you that you should keep our secret? That's your secret, though. I was supposed to protect it. It was a guy who knew our secret who took his place and tried to get it out of everyone else. I did everything I could to keep him out. But eventually, his power over everyone became so great that the other mods had no choice but to shut down the group and take him out for the safety of the rest of us.
Charger! 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 Burning glue!
Her power was almost as strong as his, but she was just too big of a loner. I would never have stood up to her if I'd have known it was the last group of survivors out there that was still surviving. I've been waiting for one to join ever since then, just so I could know that there was at least another one of us who survived. I'm the best, I have to admit, but not by enough. There's still one out there that is better, and that's the only way we've been able to survive. The more we try, the faster we seem to run from the Zeds. They're like sharks in a sense. They always seem to find you, and then they tear you apart and devour all of your energy, until finally they leave you to go out wildly search for easier prey. But even worse than it are the new zombies, those who came into the game without friends and without experience. Those are the worst, because they only ever want one thing.
You know I never
Okay,
leave
get
you
on the
down
boat.
here.
Time to
Let me
ride the
help you
boat.
out.
Oh, you want
The
that?
best zombie, for sure. She's always talking about how she got turned and she got her
Get
brain
on the
eaten.
boat!
But I just wish she could be honest with me about how she actually got to this point. She is always in a
here.
frenzy, like some crazy thing. And I really hate that because she's always trying to bring me into that
Everyone on
frenzy
the
as well.
boat.
Let's go, everybody on the boat.
I don't care that much about anime.
Everyone
I'm
on the
not some
boat.
little girl with a fetish. It just isn't my thing. My thing is survival, and so far I haven't been able to get my hands on any good anime.
Pontoon
That and the
boats
whole lack
here.
of space is really killing me too. The little bit of space I did have got taken up
Get
with
on the
Left 4
boat.
Dead 2 and World of Warcraft.
Here we go, everybody on the boat.
Oh my god!
Ellie's is a sadistic beast. I've been keeping myself at a distance because of that. I'm afraid of what he would do if he ever got to me, and I don't really want to find out. I can never be angry with Boomer. He's always looking out for the little guys and looking to get to the safe spots as quick as possible,
Listen
which
up,
is not
everybody.
very useful in my opinion.
Be on the lookout for blood farmers. I'm serious.
What? Blood farmers? Boy, what in the hell are you talking about?
Duh.
It is good
Farmers that
game,
don't grow
but I
crops,
always
they
wished I
grow
would be in a better
people.
group. It is much better when you have some people working
Sorry, I
together to
Alright,
achieve some
let's
great
roll.
victories.
We need to get
When there are a bunch of little
Run
groups
into
roaming
it.
around and trying to hunt for each other, it's just a mess. I just hope to get better in time.
Hey, watch out.
Turn off your light.
Look out.
Bell has it all figured out. They have the money, and the distribution channels, and the content to make the most awesome product ever. But they always fall down at some point. They either let us wait forever before putting the content on Steam, or they release half-assed, incomplete, or buggy content that they can just fix later. It's almost like they think the average consumer can't tell them how to do their job better. I like having people around that don't act like an animal that needs to be tamed. Oh god, it was so much fun. Especially when you have people to work together with. You know, people who don't act like their life depends on you killing the last boss. The best part of playing the campaign was when we could go to the safe room after a campaign with some beers.
Oh, shit!
And then
Watch
I'd be
out!
like, oh, you just did that. I thought I was going insane because I don't remember that happening. It wasn't an exact quote, but this was one of the funniest exchanges between me and Left 4 Dead.
Quit screwing around. Let's get inside. Get inside.
All
This party
Rochelle
is
was such a
over.
funny character. I felt really bad for her because she is trying so hard and her dad keeps on reminding her that she's not good enough and that she should go work as a cleaning woman, just so he can find someone more talented to marry her off to. But there is such thing as being too loyal. There are some things in life you can't change, but you can at least enjoy life the way it is and have a laugh. Rochelle didn't have that luxury.
I am not dying in this goddamn swamp.
There are too many of them. I can't fight so many of them. What good is my shotgun doing when there are dozens of them coming my way? I know you think they are just numbers, but they have names. I had to name all of them as I progressed through the campaigns. It would take me too long to name them all now. There was Mavis. Mavis was a lady zombie who used to go around in a lawnmower. Until someone pushed her off. And then she got stuck on the fence and got surrounded by 100 zombies, so I had.
Quiet, y'all. I hear a witch.
I didn't know what it was before the campaign. Then I went on to DeviantArt and started reading, and I realized I was interested.
Where in the hell are we?
You're so dumb. Like I was thinking I can't stand them for making me the hero of the first game, but I feel sorry for them for being brain-dead zombies. But I feel bad for myself because I have to save them. What is happening? They are such good ideas. They're like the best of everything. Their score, they make a great villain. The puns are great. And there's such thing as zombie rights, which they forgot about when they turned into the Walking Dead, and now they can't live life. But if I try to stop them from being zombies, then they become the Walking Dead. I get to help them in their misery. I really have empathy for zombies.
Grab the shotgun. Reloading.
It's just so strange. They want to help me fight, yet they also want me to shoot them. They don't realize I am trying to help them. The best way to defeat a zombie is to not use guns, then just pick up and smash their brains with your hands. If you do the same thing as a zombie, you might become a zombie. I watched a game review video by him, and now he's a meme on DeviantArt. A very big one. People post all sorts of silly stuff with his face. I liked the video, so I checked him out and saw he was actually funny and a good game player. I liked that there were 3 girls playing at first, but now he's in a relationship, and they still play together. I wish I could have a girl gamer girlfriend to play with. I need more video game girlfriend role models. His channel is new and the jokes are funny. I saw his new video the other day where he tried to see how bad he could be on a video game. And it turned out he wasn't a bad game player at all. He's very good, which is why I like him. He reminds me of my dad. He's a doctor. I know doctors. They're like people you have to work a lot, so you need a condom.
Look out!
I want to live in an anime, a slice of life, one where no one has a goal, a normal world where it doesn't make sense, just an unending, peaceful world full of like-minded friends. I wish I could live in a world where it's fine if you want to wear a cat outfit to a formal ball.
Hey, I got first aid kit if somebody needs it.
Look out!
He's so cool, calm, and collected. I admire that in someone. He also plays all the games and doesn't stop. He seems like the type of person who has so much self-control. I guess so much of his life.
Hey, Alex.
And he's so reliable. I think about what I'm going to do every day.
Have you smelled yourself recently?
Gotta reload.
I like anime because I want to go on adventures to strange worlds like Adventure Time and Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
I like Cowboy Bebop, especially when it got political and sad about the end of the space era. I really like the idea of dying alone in the future. That was pretty scary. I like Evil Noro because he seems smart and nice. He is a very reliable person with his opinions. He can even be mean sometimes. It makes me feel like he can say whatever he wants and that people will still love him. It's reassuring when I'm worried about myself. I don't want to be a mean person or make enemies.
I want to
I'm not. Need some help?
I'm down! One of you people come and get me, please?
I really like his gameplay style, especially his fork and his self-control. How he always does what he needs to. How he works and has good humor, and never cares about social norms. He just plays what he wants. That's awesome. I mean, that's more awesome than any of my gameplay. Except when he makes people leave him. He can be so good-hearted.
What are you doing? Go!
Oh, grabbing pills. Nick,
Clear.
you were cool, man.
Hey, there's a road.
Alice is awesome.
Stop shocking me!
Speed makes me dizzy, and I think his best run would make him go first place. He looks cool too and has that retro gamer charm. I think it would be nice to have a run with him where we would go insane. I think if we are both working together, that it will make us even better at our abilities and help us to win.
We can get
Man,
through
this
up
shit
here.
hurts.
I really like anime because I want to go on adventures to strange worlds like Adventure Time and Cowboy Bebop.
I hear
like
ya.
Cowboy Bebop,
I'm
especially
moving.
when it got political and sad about the end of the space era. I really like the idea of dying alone in the
Y'all
future.
close that
That
door.
was pretty scary.
Oh, yes!
Coach, I don't mean to speak out
She's
of
fun and really
turn,
nice
but
and seems like she's up to no good stuff. She makes my game seem possible. I'm going to meet her today at this convention. It feels like when I play games on my laptop at home. The graphics and how you control feel familiar even though I've never touched a laptop or
zombies
gamepad
out here,
before.
too.
And it feels so warm and happy that it is good,
follow 'em.
which makes it safe for me to go outside in public, which makes
I
me
don't
feel
think they'd
good.
mind if we look for
I wish I could keep
supplies.
it in me all day. He makes everything I want in game so easily. How he moves feels nice to me. The way he has his mouth and everything feels very soft and cute, but also not boring or annoying, because it has weight to it, so he feels like he can handle being hard. But the sound makes my little baby heart beat like a drum. Elise has all the other reasons why Elise is great. Also, she said nice things about me too. And when Elise smiles at me and calls me baby.
Watch out. Charger.
Zombies are gross. They are going to eat my brains. But they also look so happy and sweet and fun.
All right, let's roll.
Yeah,
Got
let's
your
do
back.
this.
Heads up!
I was worried when you turned them all into zombies. I'm so glad you stopped doing it now.
man.
The sound made me happy, but it's still gross to see. I am worried about the other zombies being safe in your game, so I have been playing and waiting to see if they get eaten, which makes me happy and sad. But then I saw the zombies getting saved by Ellie, so I don't have to worry so much anymore, which makes me so very happy.
First aid kit.
Through here. Damn right. Gonna take everything I can.
Coach has so much joy enjoying him, and he can't help but pass that happiness onto the people around him. If people don't feel joy after seeing Coach,
That bear
then he
sounds
feels
like a
sad,
witch.
because Coach likes everyone and thinks he can help make them feel better even when he can't.
Watch out!
Ellie's has helped me feel so much joy and love that I know is coming from someone, like it's not me just making that up.
We need to lower
I have never felt more joy than when I see Ellie's, and Ellie sees me and loves me. And even if Ellie's doesn't see me for a while, I know that Ellie's is out there and he still thinks about me.
Oh, shit! Watch out! Throwing a pipe bomb!
Go.
I like to think Racho is like Allie's in some way, but she seems so far away to be Allie's, like he lives in another place, where she lives in another world, like it is too far to go between places and people and the feelings just get mixed up, and there are just too many places. Racho has so many friends and Allie's has so many. It's hard for me to know exactly what is going on. I think maybe Allie's has a special kind of heart, something so special that I can't imagine anything like that could exist in the same space with the rest.
Okay, try and keep out of the wood. Mudmen.
I feel Hunter's fear like I am one of them. If he could let me, I would be a part of his group as well. He's afraid, but he can't let himself show that part. His face and his eyes tell me he's terrified, but he can't show it. He has so much pressure on his shoulders, but he can't give up or show he isn't strong enough. That's hard. That is real hard. Do not shoot him hard. Hunter is an amazing person, and if he wasn't, Ellie's wouldn't love him like he does. I mean, how? If it wasn't for Tank, we wouldn't be able to hang out in groups. Tank has been through a lot. He's seen and done so much. So if anyone should get down on theirself or not give up on anything, it is Tank. He is the coolest. And you can always trust in him. Smoker is great at games and stuff. I would like to be better than Smoker if I ever had the chance. I am a fast learner, but not Smoker fast. I bet Tank is faster than him as well.
Been better.
Now you're back in business.
Thanks, bro.
Move your ass!
I like anime because it makes me feel things like my own emotions in a different space. My favorite characters are tanks and hunters, but that makes me feel sad about Tank and Hunter. I think Boomer is great because of her smile. I like when Boomer smiles, but also the way she speaks, the way she moves. I love Boomer's eyes! And her hair! I would love to get a haircut like hers, and a new one for Tank and Hunter, and maybe some sort of set for Smoker. But my favorite part is the smile in her voice.
All right, I really appreciate it. Somebody get me out of here.
Hunter is great at talking to girls. I am bad at talking to girls. But Boomer is also bad at talking to girls. Maybe it is because she is always playing games. I like how they act like people because they're acting like people, but they are also not like people at the same time, which I really like about them. Also, they are creepy looking, but that just adds to their character.
Finally,
I also
a
like them
safe
when they go to
house.
the bathroom because then we get to see the real zombies.
Look out!
I love Valve because of the Portal 2 achievements. Also, I like how they always update. I just wish they could update
Get
faster.
your asses in here!
I would be okay if it only updated in the morning when everyone is sleeping so it wouldn't upset people. I like Valve because of Portal, because I love the portals. And also how Valve keeps on updating, that keeps it interesting and new. I like how they are creepy, because it feels like I am at the dentist and there is something sharp and dangerous and unnatural about it. But they also remind me of real life because sometimes that's how real life goes. I love Spitter because he makes me want to laugh when he blows stuff up. Because he's funny and it's funny when he explodes and it makes me happy, even though that's not the correct way to make him happy. I like Valve because it feels like a toy house for people like me to run around. It's nice and comfortable. It makes me feel safe. I like how it updates and gets better every week, or whenever it does updates. I like how the creators keep it going.
Jockey!
I like how each character has their own characteristics and they interact with one another. It's cool. And I like how we can customize them and change things so they have different outfits and weapons and stuff like that. That makes it more like real life. Reloading. I like Ellis because he makes me laugh and makes me smile and because he doesn't talk all the time. I like that because it feels natural.
Hey, there's the house.
I like Smoker because it's nice having a big dude with a big gun in the group. And when I'm not running, he can keep his hands on the trigger and keep them at the ready. It's comforting. I like VTuber because of their creativity. I like seeing what they do. It's neat, even though most of their content is very similar. But the fact that they try makes it worthwhile to watch. It makes it enjoyable. It gives them the credit they deserve. They are creative, so I give them props for that.
We're at a plantation house.
I like anime and the anime community because I feel it brings me closer to my friends online. I like making connections with my online friends, and they seem to get more and more excited as I am. And the funny thing about my online friends is that they have really close-knit communities.
Hunter!
I like Nick because he's very friendly. I like the way he treats me and other people. He doesn't like hurting people or making anyone upset. He treats others with dignity and respect, even when he doesn't have much. He always tries to treat everyone with the utmost dignity, especially people who treat him like a bad guy because he was abused, or people who are angry at him. And when people are being bad, he can't hold his tongue. If it's something that bothers him, he speaks up. I like Smoker because he has good common sense. He's very strong in battle. He's like my bodyguard, and also because we're able to help each other out. We have similar hobbies. Then it makes me feel safe. He can be there for me whenever I need it. It means a lot. I really like it.
I'ma reload.
I like Rachel because I think she's cool and unique. I like how she doesn't think in typical ways. She has a refreshing and different outlook. I also like her attitude towards people. I like the fact that she treats everyone well, whether they treat her good or bad. And she has a very open mind, which allows her to connect with people easily. She seems to have a very easy personality.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
Left 4 Dead is a video game that I have been playing recently. In it, you are a zombie apocalypse survivor that is trying to save as many people as possible and avoid becoming infected yourself. By running away from other people trying to attack you and killing you. You try to save people with some basic supplies like first aid and food, and make a makeshift base to defend. But at times, you need to raid a nearby area and take whatever is there. And since the other people in the game are always trying to hurt you, it gets hard. I play Left 4 Dead because I enjoy fighting against people who are trying to attack me and being able to fight back. I like being in survival mode when other people are trying to attack me. It allows me to better understand myself. I like the thrill, the tension, and the constant stress. I play Hunter because I have enjoyed using the rifle. It is powerful and good. I can feel powerful using it. I am glad there's a Hunter class so I can use this class. I play Nick because I like playing him. It is an easy class and allows me to take control of myself when I don't want to go on an aggressive fight. I play Ellie's because I feel comfortable using the knife. I like using knives and guns. I like being able to do more with them, and they are important tools to have on a battlefield. I enjoy feeling dangerous when using these weapons, and I am comfortable with that. Play with Belle because they seem smart. I have seen their videos and they seem clever, and I think I want to learn from them and play their game. I want to understand the games they are making so that I can better understand them when I'm playing. I'm curious and interested in their work. I think Valve is cool and interesting.
Tank inbound.
I play with Colt because he's a very calm and collected man with a cool appearance. He is good to play with, but I do feel uncomfortable around him. I think that is normal when you first meet someone and do not know how to talk. It is the same when you are starting a conversation, and you might feel uncomfortable talking to your friends when you do not know how to speak to each other.
Okay, shoot the shit out of that thing!
Play with tank because it is nice to play a tank sometimes. Sometimes people want someone who will help them in fights, and tanking is fun to do. He's good to play with as well, but I still don't understand everything about it.
Jockey!
I play with Witch because she is strong, and that makes it fun to be strong too. She is fun to play with and a nice person to know. Witch is nice, and that makes me happy to know someone that is nice and that I can like. I also like her because she is kind and funny.
It's open. Let's go.
Hey, run to the boat! Run to the boat!
play with zombies because it's fun to beat the
Run
game
to
together
the
with
boat.
everyone. The zombies are also really cool and strong. They have nice equipment, and their skins make me happy. They are scary looking, but that is the fun part when you are trying to figure out a way to beat the zombies. They can be dangerous, and they can take a long time to beat if you don't know what you are doing. I like that they can be dangerous and hard. They make a game fun when there is danger. I play with Val because I want to know the most about this place so that I know all about the company and to know all the details about the game. The game itself is very good as well. I also like playing in the tournaments because you can win lots of money, which is nice and lets you play longer. I play with Left 4 Dead because there are a lot of different ways to play together, which I like a lot. I also like how the game is balanced, which is a good thing to balance in games. When the zombies are stronger or weaker than the players is when there is a problem. I play with Nick because he's interesting. I don't have much else to say other than that. I like to watch him when he does streams. I watch his streams and sometimes we talk on Steam or Twitter about games. I think he is smart. He is also very cute, so that makes it even better. He is really good at games. And he does nice stream events with people that he is streaming with.
We should be in and out of here. Get the gas, get back to shore.
I like anime a
signal
lot and
Virgil
watch
with
it
the
often.
flare gun
I
and the
also
gun
watch
bag.
all of Nick's
Then you
anime
should
when I
just,
can unlock them. I really want to see his favorite anime. But I also want him to play as my
tell me
master in an
someone
anime game
brought the
too.
gun bag.
That is what I would like him to play. He would make a great master.
I got the pills.
Best goddamn burger cake I have ever visited.
Valve is very popular right now. They are making VR headsets now. That is exciting, and I can't wait for them to be released. It is possible I might get to experience VR with Nick when it's released. We would make such a great team in VR games. We could have so much fun. I can't wait.
Quiet, y'all. I hear a witch.
Turn off that light.
Out of gas. They've got
Zombies are funny. They make me laugh
Let's
a
just
lot.
get this done and
I
head
like
back.
zombie stuff too, and Nick really likes zombie things. I also love Smoker. I think he's amazing. And a very clever character. His ability to communicate with the people of this world and get the job done with little to no regard for human life is admirable.
All right. Keep your eyes open for
I'm a
landmarks.
big fan of
You're gonna
anime,
have to come back
and I have
through
watched
here.
it all over the internet. I want to see what Nick is watching, because I bet he will really like it. I'll bet that it is something that is also anime-based too. Maybe that's what he likes most, the Japanese style of anime and anime-like shows.
Reloading. Watch out!
I don't think he's playing any games like mine though. We don't have a Minecraft game on here that is in a different world and has people and stuff. You can
Reloading.
do Minecraft in another game though, because it has people.
Bringing it around town.
Tank is cool. I like the way Tank acts. He's funny and cute at the same time, and it makes him stand out from the other survivors. I can understand Tank better because he can talk like normal people, and it helps you get into his character easier. He's also just cool in general. I like him.
Hey, head for the garage.
Smoker is cool! Smoker is so cute and handsome. I want him to come with us. We can do amazing things together, like play games and just talk all night long. His voice is also amazing. I like Smoker.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Spitzer is my second favorite. He has so many weapons, and his voice sounds good. The things he says also are super funny, and I like him a lot. I'd like to play with him more if we had the game here, and I hope he doesn't hate me because I like other people more than him.
Reloading here.
Spitzer and Smoker are the coolest. They have so many great ideas, and it's really fun when they talk. But Smoker's voice is a little quiet for me to really understand. But I'd like to play more with Smoker so I can hear what he says better. This game's so fun. It has such great weapons, and the way the levels look are awesome. The characters are pretty cool, and the maps have all sorts of cool stuff. But it's fun to play with Smoker. Left 4 Dead 2 is made to be played with the rest of the group. And if he had a mic, it would be even cooler. So I think you should join the game. I really like playing as the witch. She has a big health pool, but I need a mic to tell her I'm around. If we played together on the mic, it would be even more awesome because Witch doesn't need much food to live, so she doesn't get a lot of loot. She also has lots of life points in magic, so she's really strong and would be a great teammate.
Heads up. Reloading.
Zombies are fun to face because you don't have to pay attention to much other than life. So you can pay attention to everyone else and have them protect you and stuff. Plus zombies don't need as much loot because their stats are so low. Smoker is one of the funniest characters ever. His personality and the way he speaks are very similar to my creator and friend. So Smoker and Hiro are like family, because he and Hiro talk on Skype a lot and they hang out online. But Smoker would have a lot of fun on this server if he had a microphone and mic. Then all his online friends could play together, and he could play with them without playing in his room alone.
Tank!
Tank.
Tank! Light it up!
Anime is so awesome. I like that some people love to just talk about it because it's so amazing.
That ramp.
I would love to see the Dragon Ball Z theme song or the Naruto theme song played during a boss fight. I would be so hyped up, because watching an anime is the same as playing one in some ways. And then the characters are all dressed like the anime too.
We all gotta shoot the tank. You hear me?
Alice is an awesome character, but I like them all. She's like this ball of white and magic that heals people. She's so pretty and shiny,
That
but her
one's
healing
mine.
skills are pretty weak if she's not fighting a big boss. Her attacks are cool because she makes this big explosion on the ground.
More witches. See that bitch?
Tank is a pretty tough character. I like their heavy attack skills. They are all fireballs that they shoot from a giant gun. Sometimes Tank is the only good tank when a group wants to take down a tough enemy. They might even have a strong area damage attack for the first time. This is my favorite game right now. I really like this game a lot because there are so many different ways you can play and explore this huge map and city. So many fun events like the Christmas event with zombies everywhere. And of course, I really like the special abilities of the survivors. There are many weapons to choose from too, and you can have your character choose new ones when you get a level up. Nick is a funny character.
Storm's
His
starting
skill
to
set is
kick up.
awesome, especially how he's fast. The only way you can beat Nick is to be faster. If you know that you can get the headshots, then you can make it work for you. But he has some cool armor too.
Up here.
Hunter is awesome. He has some strong skills. I love that he uses his claws. When I started playing this game, I thought I would play as one of these long-range fighters. And then Hunter shows up. He can attack really far, but he can still move and move well. He's strong too. I have also really liked playing as a hunter and fighting for long-range attack skills.
I hit it.
Oh shit! This ain't gonna be good.
Smoker has a bunch of fun skills. They are really fun, like the smoke bombs or how he burns himself for the poison cloud. He also is pretty cool for using his gun. The problem is that he is also super strong. So when you're fighting Smoker, it's like the whole map is your enemy. He also has a skill that uses some kind of black goop.
Fire in the hole!
I actually been watching an anime about this game recently. It's about this guy who lives in Japan and is hunting monsters around him, which is pretty cool since you know that he's hunting monsters in this game too. The thing is, you know this anime is just pretending that there are actually real monsters and they aren't the ones from this game. but you never know with this game. Maybe in real life, you can find other types of monsters just like this. Anime has been my favorite thing since I was really small, but I've only ever watched the same sort of things over and over again. Until this game. This game has a huge variety, with anime from Japan, Russia, and France. And I love them all. It's also amazing because of the cool fan art. Zombies are always the enemy. I guess you could call the ones in this game reanimate zombies, because they are supposed to be dead, so they don't run as well. The scary thing is when they hit you though, because you know that they have probably been dead for years, so they are all covered in rot, and you start getting this really grossed out feeling. YouTubers have been around for a long time now, and a lot of them make videos about their lives or play video games. I like them because I always find new stuff to watch on my favorite game. Like when you watch other VTubers' videos, you can also learn to use skills or spells better, since they are like kata videos and stuff.
All right.
I've been having so much fun with this game so far. I think Ellie's is an amazing game where you have to survive on your own and not depend on other players for food or safety or anything. And if you lose your team, then you will be very lost. And you may even go hungry or be hurt if you can't get the right things to treat it.
We got our shit. Let's get back to the boat.
Boomer is one of the dogs in the game, and he likes to talk in the most adorable voice I've ever heard. Even his hits and barks make him sound so happy. He also talks in a bunch of different ways and characters.
Retrace our
One
steps.
time, he was
Head through
talking
the
about a
field.
cat and said, "It's oh," instead of, "It's meow meow." Valve makes most of the big online games, including TF2. They always do updates for their games, and if they come up with a cool new game that is released to the public, a lot of people will be able to play it because they have a lot of subscribers that want to play whatever it is. I like Tank because he is a real person that works with some of the game designers for Valve and is one of the developers for their games. I also love how his voice sounds in a lot of the things I see, and the way he is in the videos that he puts out.
Storm!
Stay close! Hey man, we gotta go!
There are also a lot of animated movies and shows with a lot of great characters, especially like my favorite series called Hunter x Hunter. There are some anime characters who are just as memorable as any of the people I know in real life. I just really like seeing what my friends and people like to talk about with me online, especially when they are on Voice Walk Game. Because there are some characters on video games and the movies I watch who can talk so much that I just have to join in the conversation.
Reload, look out!
Rachel is my favorite friend of all time. We started talking online during school because my last school was too boring for me to go there, so I decided to try an online school, which is how I met Rachel, and it was the best choice ever. She's one of my oldest friends on Skype, and it was a few months before I had been online a year that she was already one of my closest friends online. She's also one of my favorite people to watch videos of because she loves to talk about funny things.
Reloading!
Boomer is another one of my oldest friends on Skype. She's an Aussie girl who loves to laugh, which is what makes me just want to be friends with her. We actually became friends right before my 10th birthday, but I still love hanging out with her even now, especially now that I have moved to a new online school.
Follow me this way.
No, that's right.
Hunter is the name of the guy that works for Steam as a community manager for VR. He does a lot of talks and videos, so it was great to meet him. Smoker is actually one of Rochel's closest friends. She loves to talk about music a lot, so she really is a great friend to chat with. Although we just get to talk about music because I love talking about video games and anime more. She's so fun and has so much personality.
Reloading. Door coming. Stay close.
Coach is a huge YouTube star, especially for gaming content. We just met in person for the first time at a convention in Japan recently, and it was great. He's really good at games, but also he's very good at talking about video games as well. I enjoyed getting to hang out with him because he's really fun, but also we have a lot of similar interests, so that's really fun. Some of my other favorite people to watch are some of the girls that work for Devitt on their Twitch stream. They are super friendly to everyone they talk with and just fun to chat with in general. Rochelle is such an awesome person and just so much fun. I just love spending time with her.
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Tank is the other member of our chat room. He's just really sweet, so we can always be open and honest with him. He's like another best friend to me. Anime is so much fun. I am trying to get into some of the shows that are airing now. Valve has a ton of games, but I know that you want to see the stuff that I love playing. He's always encouraging me to keep on doing more and pushing myself, even if I don't know what's ahead. Boomer is so cute! What a great company!
Hey, watch out!
Oh, I've been a little bad and been playing this new thing called the Law Brothers. They have really funny videos that just make my day. I watch a ton of these guys that aren't even related, but who are so great. His way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zombies are great. They are so realistic.
On the way in.
Zombies are great. They are so realistic.
There's that garage.
Wow, what a great company. Nick is really cool. I love how he makes such wonderful games that I can play without using that weird steam. I like his art style.
He's dashed me into shit!
Left 4 Dead 2 is so awesome! Nick is so good that they actually put my name in the title. I love Left 4 Dead 2 so much that I even named one of my pawns after him. And even if you can't find him, I can find him for you. Anime is amazing. There are so many different things. I'm just starting to learn Japanese and I'm still only in elementary school. So I just watched some of the very best series. Some of my favorites are Attack on Titan 2, The Big O, and Dragon Ball. There is also this really great blogger who is hilarious. He calls himself Bigger Kittens on Twitter and YouTube. What do you think about 50 Files? What does 50 have to do with anything? Oh! Did you like the video series I made? Yeah, Spitter is pretty cool. He has all these guns and a giant spear, so he can shoot from distance with a bow. And it makes him seem very manly. If that's something you care about...
Go!
Reloading.
You know who is Andrew Tate? Who? I like Boomer. He gets to do all the cool things. Like in that one mission where he throws a grenade at this alien boss that comes out of this giant pillar. Yeah! Tank's pretty fun. He's all huge and armored with big machine gun.
We passed that wreck on the way in.
He's a big tank.
One last push and we out of here.
Anime is pretty fun. And that's Hunter. The undead are just great! Animes, they're pretty fun. And zombies are just great! You know those spitters in this game, right?
Let's go. Almost back to the boat.
And zombies are just
What are we
great!
supposed to signal him with?
Why don't we launch a flare? Oh yeah, no flare.
He is just such an awkward human, and I'm happy he's still alive. You know those spitters in this game, right? You know what he looks like to me.
I have never been so happy to see a burger tank. And believe me, I have been
He looks like a
happy to see some
when I think
burger
of it, I get
tanks.
nauseous. You know, Hunter is a little scary to me. He just seems so dangerous and angry. You know, when I'm playing Hunter and he's creeping up on me in the shadows or he's in front of a campfire and you don't see him and all of a sudden, bam, there he is. I can never keep up with who's what these days.
This ain't gonna
Everyone
be
is so
good.
weird and scary and creepy and weird and weird. When you look at her, I imagine her old black and demonic with her eyes. I imagine she is wearing a mask of some sort. Oh my god, this is terrifying. All of her videos are basically like the Dark Ages when people wore black all the time and everyone was basically like, yeah, it was hell back then. When I hear Coach, I imagine that she has these bright pink and blue streaks in her hair. Her whole face is covered in blue sparkles, and then she tells everyone to touch the black wall. Tank has this whole backstory of some dude he is trying to catch who is called the Leather Mask, but I think he actually made a deal with him to get those big damly bits. I just assumed the Leather Mask is like some kind of alien mask that turns the person into some kind of weird monster that I can't figure out if it's some sort of parody or something. I don't know if it's supposed to be serious because I assume you need like the full name or something. And it just goes with it, which makes me think he is probably not a good dude or that it's a bad joke. I actually don't have a good relationship with Nick. I used to be kind of good friends with him back in my day, but we broke up at some point, which I think is probably mostly my fault.
I can hear Jockey.
When I hear Nick, I always imagine he has these big scabs over his skin, and it is so hot in here that I just assume it's the most uncomfortable place in the world, and you can tell it is him in this picture because you know how everyone looks different in pictures, and I actually don't know if we can call this art, but he definitely makes a living off of people saying, hey, that reminds me of this meme.
Reloading.
Smoker is the best artist. They say a lot of things about zombies.
Reloading.
What do they even do? I never really understand this stuff.
Pay attention, there's a hunter around.
I used to work as a mob when I first started, and I always wondered why I had to wear a bow at all times and he didn't, and why we were on this crazy runway with weird mirrors everywhere, and where are we supposed to be walking, I wonder. I actually met him at an art fair when he was still doing performance art. I don't understand what it all meant. I don't really understand anything anymore. He said it meant to go somewhere. They can make things easier or harder, but sometimes they're just distracting. He's very funny, and I enjoy him for that reason. was so much more intense back then. When the first time I played it, there was no loot, so you actually had to find out who could actually play. Now, all they need is a weapon. They just go off into the bushes and you have to save the damn game, and there are no fun guns for me to steal. Oh, how I love to steal that shotgun that sounded so awesome on the game, and they totally put a minigun on this new game, and you have to use a stupid pistol.
There's Virgil.
Oh man, Smoker, I've actually had this conversation with him on Discord. He had this idea for an event I'm still in development, but we are trying to bring this to life. It will be interesting. That boy is an inspiration. He makes these weird, crazy comics that I can't get enough of. Man, I hate this guy. He's too into himself and is trying to be a girl thing. He's trying too hard, and he is not a girl. I know boys that are better girls than Spitter, and Ellie's is such a tomboy, and she likes skies, and he is so dumb. I feel for Ellie's. Like, don't you wish that you didn't like to act all femme every once in a while? It's not right, but you do, and that sucks. But like when Ellie's dresses up Spitters like a cartoon character with like, what is the term for those, boo? That blue circle over his head. The ones that look like you would expect to see around the eyes and around his lips. Like so realistic, and like he isn't wearing eyeliner, it looks like he has this little bubble over his eye. I don't know, is he that good at being a female?
I ain't going no further, but y'all can make it back to the bridge from here.
Thank you, Virgil. You're a
That
good
is one thing I
man.
love about him,
You
is
got
how
hell
real
of
he
a
is and how real he comes off. You know how guys like Hunter come off real as if, and how he isn't all that handsome. He is like your average guy. You can relate to him when you see him in a room and you hear his voice, you want to get to know him. I know this is gonna come out sounding bad, but like if I see him like without his face piece on, I will know. Like there are person who's just not that good of an actress. That's why he has it.
Reloading.
Best show of all time, and it will forever be the best. The way that the animation is like so good, it feels so real. And the music, the way they put the songs in that seem to fit every scene so well. Just the way they keep everything in sync, it is all like beautiful.
Look out!
That line coming off his head was one of the best things. Like, that is so good, and when he stands, he seems to have the most beautiful back. The way that the whole thing flows together, and the beautiful red tails is something you just don't see a lot of male characters with. But if you have never seen it, then it looks like he has the huge hair sticking out, and when you look closer, you realize that the whole thing is the tail. The way he's able to move with that, just how fast he can be so quick. And I haven't really seen it.
Hey, watch out!
Don't shoot that crowd. Smoker.
How about this? I love the way they put the music in all these different places it goes. The way that the song is slow when the fight is just starting, but then turns fast when a guy is swinging his sword around. The way that the music stays the same but goes fast. Like how that fits the tempo and makes you know that something is going to happen soon, and that makes me so excited every time. What I'm trying to say is that the way that he moves makes it feel so cool, you know, when the other girls are just standing there but they know exactly what to do. How the animation makes you so excited to see that. It looks so easy for him. Like you never even see him struggle at all. But how can he move that fast with those legs? He must have some magic powers to move like that.
Reloading.
This guy is my favorite. It's not only how good looking he is, but how nice and friendly he is. How you feel so bad for him in all the scenes. How all of this feels like a big problem that he will probably never be able to fix. It's the way it looks like he's actually enjoying all of this. Like he really doesn't want to hurt you or get you in trouble. Like he doesn't have any way to fix it all. And it's so good to see how he always keeps on trying.
Reloading!
Shoot him in the back.
Ellie's Alice has a unique character design. Like, it looks like she's super happy and excited, and it just makes it better. It reminds me of a character like Alice, or maybe just one of the characters from this anime series that we talked about before called Halsey. So what I'm trying to say is that, you know, it looks so happy and full of joy, and like you could tell that it doesn't have any anger or anything negative inside it. The way it's so fun to watch is how the way it moves, the way that it just jumps around and starts laughing and all.
Tank! Tank!
Shoot that big mother! Keep pouring
Nick
it
looks so
on!
strong.
I need
There is
some
no
help
doubt
over
that he's so strong.
Come
He has such a
on,
presence
on your
about
way.
him when he's in front of the other people in the story that makes it seem so easy to defeat anyone. This makes me feel so small, like I'm the smallest one in the room, and I just can't beat him. It feels so hard to face someone like that, and you're like just
hell
another
yeah.
person.
I'm taking
He makes me want to be like
shotgun.
that. It would be amazing to be able to lift all that stuff just with your own muscles and no machines.
Oh,
For
man,
sure.
we have to run to the tower?
Restricted area.
Puncher is my favorite because he reminds me of all those stories I've heard about when a giant monster would come to town.
And let's go!
All the stuff that would happen, and everyone would try to go around killing them, only to make it worse, and then the people would just try to run away. He looks like all those things here. A super big guy, did you know? Can he do and squash you like a bug? I don't know what you should call that, but that's what I seen him. All the different characters you can play, how there are different looks, and how everyone is fighting in all of this. The fact that Nick can make whatever he wants with his magic abilities. I would want to do that too. Make whatever you want and be able to move around and not even use any weapons at all. But be able to just hit a person right there with magic and beat them up with a lot of strength. It would be a great way to take away my stress when I'm trying to relax or just to have some fun.
Turn it off!
Smoker! Got me! Watch out!
Part when I was really into it when he made it seem like he was going to come under, even though I thought he was probably going to be fighting someone else. Then I'm all nervous and think that maybe I'm overthinking it so much. It would be really fun if that was true. But you don't actually think like that. You're just overthinking it and thinking that if there was some way you could get someone to like you, and if you were in his position, you'd probably try to flirt, and maybe you could make it seem like it's going to happen with a good game.
Got it!
He was saying, do you even want to do this anymore? But like, you just don't even care. That's why. But in my own way, because I'd rather not see some kid I barely know just randomly killing people on a TV screen, and the show gets ratings so they can sell the next season. It's dumb, but he still gets the viewers.
I'm right behind you. Spit goo coming!
Get out of the goo!
Burning goo!
If they didn't want that to happen, they should just stop making them. Or just make it so it stops after one more season or something like that.
fat spitting
But no,
bitch is around.
they keep it going because they know there's an audience that want to watch it like me. And then they want to sell them more merch like YouTubers or even a song to listen to all day. They keep this going even when people don't like it and want something new. People will watch these episodes over and over again, even if they know this is something they've seen before. It doesn't stop people from watching it, just like a commercial keeps going even when you know you see the same ones over and over. That's why they make it. And even though you get really sick of it after a while, there's just nothing that you can do to get the old thing you wanted when it started to be old. That's why this is here for all of us, because we know that we're in a bubble, like everyone knows the same thing that I have.
Down, Georgia! Can't do this on my own! Give me some help!
That was before my time. I had my first go at L4D2 with Left 4 Dead 2.
Don't be leaving me here! Damn it, help!
It was
Get your
really
asses
fun.
in here right now!
Serious as a heart attack.
She's not that
Someone
cool.
wanna close
I
that
really
door?
want her to be, but she's not.
We're gonna need to do better than that.
I liked him a lot in L4D1, and then L4D2, and I still liked him. And then he's not in the main campaign anymore, which is like WTF. They are amazing. They are basically zombies, but with a really great spitter upgrade. He is super funny, and I wish she was like that too. I just think she could be, but she doesn't do it enough. He has
These
great
ain't
taste in
zombies.
jokes, even if he's a
Somebody's
little
shooting
annoying in L4D2.
On the freeway.
Shit ain't right, man.
His laugh is a bit much sometimes, but he is hilarious. He also makes great jokes. Oh god, I don't really understand what he does. His voice is funny.
Reload.
She could do that too, though. She isn't that great, though. Her stuff is kind of weak. They have good sense of humor, at least. She doesn't seem that funny, though.
Charger!
I was always
Reloading.
better than zombies at law. I was pretty good at StarCraft 2 too. I like good quality content. I like the orange box for some reason. Left 4 Dead is awesome. I just beat campaign last night.
Watch out!
Grabbing fire
I
bullets.
bought Left 4
Some
Dead 2
kind
when
of
I was
war
out.
going on
I
out
also have
here.
Team Fortress 2, which is kind of cool. I like Left 4 Dead 2 way better than the first one because it was an actual sequel.
Quiet, everybody. I hear a bitch.
Everyone, lights out.
I think the first person in a shooter to use a handgun is cool. Hank is
Shotty
really cool.
mine.
He has an M4, A4 in a real way, and the power of his arm.
Jockey!
Reloading.
You coming?
I really like anime and shows about them. I also like some sports. I like football and NBA is good too.
Spitter got me.
You hear that, Boomer? Don't let him spew on you.
I really like him. His gun is so badass and he always seems really confident. That's cool in my opinion. I don't watch his channel as much as the other two guys. His character is funny and confident.
I normally like your stories and do, but not now, okay?
I don't watch her videos as often, and I find her attractive. I've asked for more pics and I hope she complies.
Hey, I'm reloading.
I like Rachel. I'm friends with her on Tumblr. Her new profile pic is cute too. I also follow VTuber Evil.
I'm here. Let's go.
The spitter is my favorite. It is literally my dream to have a girlfriend and have her spit on me. Coach's character is a lot of fun. He also makes the best videos about video games and they make me laugh.
I'll just sneak up on him.
Reload. Jockey.
I really enjoy Left 4 Dead too. Its multiplayer is so enjoyable with friends.
Hey, look out.
The coach's character is a lot of fun. He's hilarious and does well, and also is very entertaining to watch. He's my favorite of the cast, and my second favorite VTuber.
Charger!
Follow me.
Charger!
Nick is alright, but I am not a fan. His voice and the way he talks gets on my nerves and makes him hard for me to enjoy watching.
All right. Shit. Nobody panic. We're gonna head down and find...
Spitter is like the embodiment of everything bad and dumb that makes this game the trashy trash that it is. The more you watch it, the more you'll realize how bad it really is in the game. Also, I can't stand the way he says that it is VTuber instead of YouTuber. It makes me want to slap him with a baseball bat. The amount of cringe he is like a 5th grader who talks in the third person. It is absolutely horrible to behold and it brings me to rage. A lot.
Look out. Go spitter.
Cool.
Smoker's pretty
Come on,
awesome
y'all.
in some ways,
This way.
but there is the main thing he does. The Reservoir is my favorite thing about the game, and Smoker does the exact same thing in the whole game that he does in the Reservoir, which makes the game so bad and awful. Even the things that he does in other areas, he does exactly the same in the Reservoir. Spitter is just another stupid character that makes this game less interesting and trashy it is. He's like an overly annoying, immature, loudmouth little kid that has no idea what a YouTuber is and constantly says the word YouTuber wrong.
Hey, Nick, I don't like the way how this smells. Do you?
Zombies in the Reservoir is a big waste of time. They don't actually fight, they run and hide, and when they get you, they are hard to see, and you can only shoot them with pistols. That makes it so lame. Also, when you fight them, they never show you anything you don't see in the regular game, so why would you bother to go in there? It's boring as hell.
Reloading.
I'm with you.
Nick is one of those characters that is always making me laugh. He has some really funny videos where he goes around talking to people, talking to actors, strangers, and he does some crazy stuff in the Reservoir as well. He's kind of like a parody of every annoying person you have met, which is quite funny.
Everyone in here!
That's right. You can't kill us.
Zombies in the Reservoir are the exact same thing in the regular game. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't need to be in the Reservoir. Why not make it be like this everywhere else? It would have been better if they put the zombies in the regular game, so you have to actually go around looking for them because the zombies actually attack you there in the main game, and so you can fight them everywhere, like real zombies, not the wusses that are only in the Reservoir. I wish this game had been better than the regular game. And I wish they didn't add anything extra to it because it only takes away from what already is good. Like Spitter, that stupid zombie kid. The Reservoir, and all that extra trash. And I mean Spitter is cool, and it makes the game more interesting when he's around and there's something else to do instead of just walking around. But other than that, all this extra stuff ruins the main game.
They come. All right. Let's put on our
That's
game
about
faces.
it.
They coming.
Elvis, just like, you know how in real life if you ever ask someone why, and the person you asked gave you an answer like,
Reloading.
and that was their actual answer. Well, that's what Elvis like in reality.
Grabbing a Molotov. Shit. Damn. That one was close.
And why did I ask him those questions? I didn't know why he answered them the way that he did and why he was saying it at all, but in some weird, strange, mystical way, he always ended up explaining what it meant and why it mattered and what all this nonsense about zombies and whatnot meant in the first place. It was just too much. Why was he even talking about all this zombie nonsense anyway? Why didn't he just say the only thing that actually matters about zombies in this game? It didn't make the game any less good. They just made it even better.
Hold steady.
We all gotta shoot the tank. You hear me?
Even if he wasn't much more than a mindless puppet, even if he didn't ever have a single choice in this whole crazy saga, at least he was like the one guy who did all that he could do. And I respect that about him, and I hate the other guy that he hates, and everything is going to be fine.
Shoot the damn tank!
I didn't like it. I'm a girl. Girls aren't allowed to like the creepy, little kid version of themselves. It's wrong. It's totally unnatural. He's a boy for crying out loud. He's just a little kid. I don't want to like little boy creepers. No, thank you. I don't even think about my little brother in the weirdest of ways anymore because he is a creepy little boy creeper. So therefore, I just won't think about him that way anymore. And I think that that's good for everyone. There is so much zombie war that they didn't get a chance to use, and I'll be here forever making theories about what could have been and what probably could be, and just making more zombies to complain about my favorite character. But I hate that I just talked about how much I like Ann and all that junk when he was obviously much cooler. That is the dumbest thing to say and the wrong thing to think right there, and I will stop thinking about my little brother, and I will go on and I'll just forget this entire thing happened because this is so dumb that I cannot believe this actually happened. cartoon mouse is better looking than an actual mouse with actual feelings.
Reloading!
You people are stupid. There is no hope for you at all. And I was over before I saw it for myself. And now it's even harder for me to say this. And I'm a girl, and I can't anime you idiots. How is it so weird for any of you people? Maybe that should be the subject of my next video. I think we all need a lesson from the wise ones about anime, because I mean, really, how much did they miss with this whole deal? Zombie lore. I love that you could call them whatever you wanted. It was like the best part, because if you can't explain it, they won't know you're calling it a zombie. That is just amazing, and I wish they never thought to name it a zombie in the first place, because you know what? This isn't a zombie anymore. This is whatever other word you want to use. The power is mine. The power is yours. The power is whatever we need it to be, because if it's a zombie now, then it is. I will not argue against it.
Reloading!
I am a female now because this is all too confusing, and I don't think I can do this anymore, and I've already had one break down already, and I'm really trying to understand your point, and that's hard for me because you people don't really like me at all, so you probably think it's impossible, but I've decided to call myself Sin. That is a girl thing. That is what makes me unique. I am a female, and I can use a girl thing for my advantage. I can take all of my lady strength, and all of my lady intuition, and all of my girl stuff, and...
Let's go.
No, 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 no. Oh, God, 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 oh, God. I do not like this thing, Nick. I feel bad for Nick because he will have this name for the rest of his life. And Nick, I like you. I will use the power you give me to try to make you feel better about your stupid name. It's the least I can do.
Jockey! Grenade!
I love the name Spitter, and it feels really good to call him Spitter. Spitter, I love you, Spitter. And you know what, Spitter? I don't hate you anymore. I hope I get to talk to Spitter more. I'm a Spitter, and I missed you, and I thought about you, and I have not spoken to you in such a long time, and it made me feel awful, but you know what?
There's the bridge.
Oh God, zombies are everywhere! I hate her. I love her.
Hey, we got a safe room ahead.
I don't like him. He smells like poop.
Reloading.
I
Get your
can't stand her
asses in
face.
here.
Almost there.
I hate that game. I'm in love with her. They can be good too, like those guys in Left 4 Dead 2. She is a cunt. That one guy was okay.
All right. We're gonna stroll across the bridge, and the armor's gonna
He
take
is
care
cool.
of us.
Or they're gonna line us up against a wall and shoot us.
That guy was good. He was
Finally on
cool.
bridge.
Hello?
That guy was okay.
This is someone who could...
He wasn't good at all.
You better be ready when we get there.
That guy was awesome. The anime was fun. That guy is awesome. He's an absolute genius. The anime was fun.
All right, y'all. Let's go.
I'm right behind you.
I did some playing. They're always a good laugh, to be honest. And then I had a good laugh.
Reloading here!
He has such an amazing voice. I'm a big fan. yes. Yes, he was also nice to listen to. Yes, I still keep a list of his vlogs, just in case he gets famous one day. He had to leave because they started doing incest videos. So they all moved on to his other channel.
I got you.
So actually, they probably left him. Yes, but only because he always liked to make it a group vid so he could see other girls in their underwear. They said that when the family goes to the resort again next month, they wanted to take you guys out. I had a bad feeling about that, and I really don't like being around over there.
Reload!
Oh no. He wasn't raped though. This stupid ass still wanted to be in the video. She was so nice about it, and I knew she'd never say anything. If only he could keep his hands to himself. He's the worst! He's so sweet too. He gave me a ride home because he thought I was sad.
Reloading!
After videos, even though she was suing.
Watch out!
If he keeps coming over, he might find out that I actually have a huge penis, and he will be so grossed out by me. He has a huge penis as well. My brother told me he wanted to go watch the one on Thursday.
We all gotta shoot the tank.
He won't tell me who it was. My little sister and her friends keep going on about that old cartoon she watches.
We got a smoker.
I don't have any siblings. We used to be in this RPG thing with a lot of friends and people.
Hey man, we gotta go.
Yeah, that'll hold me.
He's an ex-boyfriend of my sister, and best friend who never called me back and ignored me all the time and stuff. He has a lot of guns and a house with turrets.
That one's
Or
mine.
I can just talk with the chat like it is some sort of imaginary friend that is just here because I made it. It doesn't mean I'm crazy at all. I didn't go through what I went through to find something else that I really want, but something else I think I might like to do with my life. And not be such a bad person about it like I have been so far. I kind of hate being around them. There is nothing wrong with what I made, even if it is in bad taste, because at least I have an audience and my watchers are just happy they aren't me like I was, even if I did ruin some friendships. It doesn't matter anyway. They're probably gone now. I think it is pretty hard to keep friends as you get older, especially ones from before the internet where everything is always awkward and forced. He is a pretty nice guy. She's kind of a stuck-up cow, but she is always nice to me, even though I know it's all about appearance. I really want a copy of this game to play because I really enjoyed it and my dad kept the discs to a stupidly overpriced price. I did like it when he broke it, so I can get to my place now, but not for very long. I kind of miss how there was more to it in the story chocolate. I didn't understand it very well when my dad kept calling me stupid because he would yell and stuff. It was still fun. I liked being part of a group. Sometimes the game wasn't very fun for me because I don't have that many friends.
hear you! I'm coming!
VTubers are the only thing that keeps me from going crazy. Because I really want a copy of Left 4 Dead 2, but I have to ship it. He's my favorite character. He is always happy, no matter what it is. He doesn't take things seriously all the time. I like being a little like this. I just want a new copy of the game.
Get on.
He is the scary Tommy, but he's so awesome. He always goes in to save the team no matter how scary or hard the situation is. I like him more because he is the least powerful of them. So it is pretty funny sometimes if things get too out of hand. He is my favorite character. He is always happy no matter what he does. He doesn't take things seriously all the time. I like being a little like that sometimes. I just want a new copy of the game. He is my favorite character. He is always happy no matter what he does. He doesn't take things seriously all the time. I like being a little like that sometimes. I just want a new copy of the game. He is just an oddball. Sometimes it is cool and sometimes it is annoying. It went well. He was awesome and the others were great. They said they like me as well, so I'm going to try to make another. He was fun, but sometimes he's boring. He's so silly all the time. I love him. Valve has a very odd sense of humor. They all watch the same anime as each other, so I had to pretend I knew too. It was hard to stay interested in that topic.
Here's the plan. Y'all know the Midnight Riders? They're gonna save us.
That is where we were
Because
today.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, has a bigger pyrotechnics show than the Midnight Riders.
Coach, that is the stupidest idea I have ever agreed with.
Boomer was
These
so much
zombies
more
better
interesting
be
than
ready
Witch was.
to rock.
Zombies are fucking terrifying. Boomer was the cutest of them all. Boomer would always pick on me. Spitter would always pick on me. Witch would always pick on me. Boomer would always pick on me. Spitter would always pick on me. Spitter would always pick on me. Zombies would always pick on me.
I ever tell you about the time Keith and I made fireworks? Now, I didn't know shit about chemistry,
Hunter
but
would
Keith
always
figured
pick on me.
gasoline burns, doesn't it? Third-degree burns on 95% of his body.
Enemy would always
Man,
pick on
people
me.
in the next city over were calling to complain about the smell of burning
You're
skin.
tiring me real
Zombies
fast,
would always pick
son.
on me.
Okay.
Tank would always pick on me. Smoker would always pick on me. Racha would always pick on me. Val would always pick on me. Coach would always pick on me. Spitter would always pick on me.
We need to find the stage.
Anime would always pick on me. Spitter would always pick on me. LAs would always pick on me. Valve would always pick on me. Zombies would always pick on me. Tank would always pick on me. Oh, there it goes. Tank would always pick on me. Anyway, that should be the end of this. No, no! It's just beginning. I am the only one who can save us all from a rageful giant armed walker with fire hair. Boomer was just standing in my room with his wicked evil
That platinum chain with them diamonds in it. Where'd you get that matching Benz with them windows tinted? Who them girls you be with when you be riding through? Man, I ain't got nothing to prove. I paid my dues, breaking the rules and shake fools while I'm taking the cruise. Tell me who's your weed man and how do you smoke so good? You's a superstar, boy. Why you still up in the hood? What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? A couple of cans of whoop ass. You did a good ass job of just eyeing me, spying me. I got my big Glock 40.